I would like to welcome everyone to a business case presentation organized by ESCAAN and by ESEC Toulouse Business School from Campus Barcelona. You already met them this year. It's a university presentation. The same thing that we'll have next year as well. Okay? So today's lecturer is Mr. Jeffrey Breyer.
Right.
Right?
Good,
okay.
not bad.
University professor at ESEC Business School, and the business case study you're going to look at today will be on how different people react to same messages and how a company can tailor these messages to fit the personality styles of target population. Am I right?
Very good.
Hopefully. I did my homework.
You read the case.
Okay, I did. Yes.
You get an A. I don't know. Or 10. 10. You're 10 here.
Okay, so please listen carefully to Mr. Breyer and ask the question after the presentation. You will be grouped in 4, so you are going to be given some tasks. So he will see if you have read the business case, as I did. Okay, well, please give him a warm welcome.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Oh, we're ready. Thank you. Okay, thank you for your patience, everyone. Okay. So we're going to do a case study. You already read the case study. So I'm going to review the case study with you a little bit, and then I'm going to put you to work, okay? Because that's what this is all about. Because at our business school, the teacher doesn't stand up there and talk for an hour, and then you go home and take an exam at the end of the year. The students work during the class from day 1 until the last day of class. So we're going to try and get it to be a little bit like how we do it at ESEC over in Barcelona, okay? This room is unique. Everybody has their own history. Everybody has their own family. You have your own hair color. You have your own eye color. You have your own way of communicating. But it's funny how we assume that everybody communicates and understands exactly what we say. And when we don't understand each other, we get upset. Here is sort of a cartoon regarding what happens when everybody assumes they're thinking and acting and communicating in the same way. Here is how a customer ordered a product from a company. What happened was, once the order came in, it went to the product leader. And this is what the product leader thought the customer wanted. So the product leader sent it to the analyst to design it, and look at how the analyst designed it. Here's what the customer communicated. And then it went down the line to the programmer, to the business consultant, and then the project was very well documented, as you can see. Finally, the operations were installed, and then they billed the customer. Here's what the customer wanted. This is what they billed the customer. When the customer complained, this is what customer support looked like. And finally, we come to the end when the customer communicated, this is what she really wanted. Not all this stuff. So what do we do? What do we do when we have all these different people interpreting what the customer wants? Well, we have to take into consideration that there are different ways of understanding communication, as you read in the case study. Thinker, sensor, feeler, and intuitor are the 4 personality styles that we're going to look at today. Now, again, this is not a perfect science, as you read in the case study. The idea is to get a grip on what each one of these types of personalities means in terms of communication. And if I were going to do a summary of that, I would look both above the line and below the line, as well as to the left and as well as to the right. For example, thinkers and sensors are very task-oriented. They want to be given a job, and they want to have a goal and objectives and get the task done on a certain deadline. Feelers and intuitors are more people-oriented. They're more concerned with how the people on their team do the task and how they feel about doing the task. Thinkers and feelers are very good about gathering information. They like to get information by asking questions, and sensors and intuitors like to give information. They like to do research and then explain what they found, what their answers, what the results are to those other people who are listening on this side of the line. So let's now review each one of these personality styles to see if you kind of have an idea of what we're talking about. So, if I were going to give you a concrete example, who likes Barca? The champions of the world, thank you, as of today. All right. The censors would actually be the team. They're very practical in getting the job done and becoming number one, okay? Achieving their objective. Okay. Someone who likes to keep statistics of how Barca does during the championship, that person would be a thinker. All right. Somebody who wanted to start Barca franchises in China and start mini Barca football teams all around China, that would probably be an intuitor. And finally, the fans who go cheering wherever Barca is, and tonight in the Plaza de Canalletes, those are the feelers. Okay? So that's a very concrete example of the 4 personality styles. Do you know what your personality style is? Okay, you ready to take a test? What do you think it is?
Mine, I would be more of a feeler, but heading towards the sensor.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. Write down, before you take the test, what you think your personality style is. And then I'm going to give you a 5-minute test so you can see what your style really is.